That time is 11 o'clock on this late Friday night, August 24th, 2018. Starting now for the Peter channel, 11 o'clock news on this late Friday night, August 24th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 11 o'clock and it's 66 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter channel, 11 o'clock news is Mountain DA charges Trump can't put it away, according to reports. Trump cancels Pompeo's North Korea visit when not making sufficient progress. Aides expected Trump to go rogue on Manafort pardon. John McCain halts treatment for brain cancer, family said. Tom Brady trainer Alex Guerrero flies on New England Patriots team plane. FedEx Cup update, season over for 11 players. Trump blames Democrat immigration policy for the death of Molly Tibbetts. Thomas Frieden, former head of CDC, arrested on sex abuse charge. Trump doesn't realize his White House counsel may have already given Miller everything he needs. Republican declared winner of Ohio special congressional election. U.S. cuts more than $200 million aid to Palestinians. Papal visit Pope Francis begin two-day visit to Ireland. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull asked in leadership challenge. South Korea sends sanctioned material to the North Korea politician said. In Norton, during last night's Board of Selectmen meeting, they were addressing water rules last night in the Board of Selectmen meeting, as high manganese levels should be taken care of when a new water treatment plant comes online, officials said. Water Superintendent Bernie Marshall told Selectmen that Thursday night he anticipates the plant will remove nearly all the mineral. Ground was broken on early June on a $9.2 million treatment facility on Plain Street intended to clear up long-standing water quality issues in town. The plant, which has the same cost rise and been delayed several times than on schedule, Marshall said, and expected to be running by the fall of 2019. Powell doctrine emerges as Fed chief views at Jackson Hole. Papa John's thanks customers for their anger at a new ad. What Elon can learn from Mark Cuban again about fighting the SEC. Twitter CEO to testify before House Committee on September the 5th. In other local news, Mansfield officers listen to skills help track down assault suspect. Seacon, Selectmen and Library Board battle. Not after an extensive ground and air search late Wednesday night, local and state police arrested a suspect and recovered jewelry believed to be stolen in the house breaks in the town of Norton. The Shaws on Winter Street in Toronto, which closed in 2013, dates back to 1968 before when it was Brockton Public Market, otherwise known as BPN, gets a new life as a U-Haul. Bridgewater Ran Principal Angela Hudson sent out served her parents Friday to float the idea of moving the sermon from the gymnasium to the football field. Stoughton gets cagey about new high school security. East Bridgewater's home sustained about $200,000 in fire damage. Authorities in the Northeast Germany issued an evacuation order as a forest fire consumed nearly 1,000 acres that set up munitions left behind during World War II. As many as 48 inches of rain from Hurricane Linda's forecast for parts of Hawaii Friday, which could trigger catastrophic flooding on the islands. 2 million customers affected by T-Mobile data breach. Trump asks Pompeo to cancel fourth New York North Korea trip. Survival Cyclist says, scientists find an upside low. Astro Temple NASA probe gets first look at this target. Red Tide update, brown tide blender, and red tide recipe for super bloom. Kissing by illness spreads across the U.S. Big Tobacco's global reach on social media. Ebola outbreak now. 105 cases in the bordering countries on alert. And no amount of alcohol is healthy, global study says. In Newburyport, Massachusetts. This evening, a 2-alarm fire 51 Water Street, UD 45th Division fire, and companies were ordered off the board and additional military requested, which it did. Peter Channel News Time, 11:04. Time now for a sports report on this Friday night. It was a rough outing from one of our local teams. Boston Red Sox fall to the Tampa Bay Rays 10-3. The New England Patriots dropped to the Carolina Panthers 25-14, and the Pawtucket Red Sox fall to the Buffalo Bison and Buffalo 13-4. Others corresponding in Major Leagues. Top of the ninth, Oakland 7, Minnesota 1. Top of the ninth, Milwaukee 4, Pittsburgh 3. Top of the eighth, Cleveland falling the trailing Kansas City 3-2. Bottom of 6, St. Louis 7, Colorado 5. Bottom of 5th, Seattle 5, Arizona 1. Bottom of 3rd, Houston 1, LA Angels 0. Bottom of 3rd, LA Dodgers 5, San Diego 0. Bottom of 2nd, San Francisco 4, Texas 0. Chicago Cubs 3, Cincinnati 2. Final 10 innings, then final 10 innings, New York Yankees 7, Baltimore 5. Toronto 4, Philadelphia 2. New York Mets 3, Washington 0. Chicago White Sox 6, Detroit 3. And Miami 1, Atlanta 0. And other NFL scores: Seattle 20, Minnesota 13 with 149, 11 in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay 27, Detroit 13, 220, 11 in the third. Oakland 3, Green Bay 3, 341, 11 in the first quarter. New York Giants 22, New York Jets 16, Denver 29, Washington 17. Ohio State Urban Meyer issues apology to Courtney Smith for Friday evening tweet. LeBron James called up one of the new teammates for not wearing a Nike spirit made by Nike. Here, Shell News Time. 11:05 on this late Friday night. Time now for a Peter Channel traffic and transit check. On the MBTA, Providence train 8:38, 10:30 p.m. inbound is a fifth stop between 5:35 minutes past between Providence and substation due to assistant disabled train 8:36. And the ferries coming rail and the subway lines otherwise they are looking good. All right. I was on my way to New England. One day westbound side, Nelson Jamestown out of the Newport Bridge. Route 1, both ends back up between 95 and Sharon all the way down to Route 495. Rent them to the Kenny Chesney cars to get it out at the Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. But otherwise, 95, 24 looking good from 120 to the Rhode Island border. 495, little slow around Route 20 in Marlboro, but it's looking good from Wareham all the way up into Salisbury. 213 westbound Wilson, Bethune stretch. Suburban Expressway, both ends back to the Dorchester line, the Quincy stretch. 93, southbound south between Summerville line and St. Bridge in downtown Boston. Central and Western Massachusetts, 84 eastbound side. Also both for Route 20 in Sturbridge. 84, both ends about between West Harvard and 91 in Harvard, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, Lowell and Waterbury, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, both ends about Norwalk stretch. 95 and northbound side, Lowell both after Route 7 in Norwalk. And Merritt Parkway, both ends is back to Sanford stretch. 95 southbound side, so between Bronx all the way down to George Washington Bridge. 95 northbound side, so between Hackensack, New Jersey all the way down to George Washington Bridge and Midtown Tunnel and Lincoln Tunnel, the westbound side. So both ends. Long Island Expressway, so between the Queens down to Brooklyn, and 678 at northbound side is so between JFK Airport down to Queens. Brooklyn Bridge on both ends is backed up. Williamsburg Bridge on the eastbound side it is backed up. And up in northern New England, 89 northbound side, Lowell to 93 in Concord, New Hampshire. Every turn back in the southbound side, Lowell from Manchester Airport. It's looking good in New Hampshire to Maine and in Vermont. Looking good, and 87 in the southbound side. Those are Red 11 in Champlain, New York, and on 59 on the northbound side. So in some Quebec towards Montreal. Here, Charles News Time. And I'm away on this late Friday night. Time now for a Peter Channel weather report. Looking at the radar satellite nobody shows clear was a whistle for the 6-state New England region on a Friday night, except for a little patch of few rain showers west of a Canadian National Park in Maine. But it's another nice night as we have temperatures in the 60s in southern New England, is in the 50s, 60s in northern New England, 71 degree wind in Mount Washington, 50 in Mount Washington, New Hampshire, and some rain showers in central Michigan and eastern UP and Michigan, about north central Ontario. Temperatures spreading around the region. It's 64 degrees on temperature, humidity 92%, 2.61 degrees by around 20 inches, rising slow, wind stop, and it's gone. Okay, let's look at the tropics. And alligator low pressure as of 5 p.m. Pennsylvania Daylight Time. Looking at about 1,000 miles southwest of the 7 tip of Baja Capital Peninsula. Gratitude to produce distorted showers and thunderstorms. Gradual development of the system and burst during the next several days, and a tropical pressure could form by the middle of next week while the system moves westward around 10 miles an hour. Formation chance 4 hours, low 10% formation chance 5 days, medium 50%. Now, the latest on Lane. It is weak into a tropical storm as of 5 p.m. Wine time, which is 11 o'clock our time. Lane weak storm south of Hawaii, but rain bands will bring more flooded and damaging winds to parts of the main Hawaiian Islands. The hurricane warning for Maui, Molokai, Lanai, and Kauai has been changed to trust on warning and trust on warning effect for Oahu, Maui County, including the islands of Maui, Lanai, Molokai, and Kauai in Hawaii County. At 5 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time, the central tropical lane was located in latitude 19.2 to the north, latitude 158.4 to the west, and lane is moving toward the northwest near 3 miles an hour, and this motion is expected to become more westerly with an increase in force and speed over the next couple of days, and on forecast track, the central lane will pass south of Kauai on Saturday and match the same winds near 70 miles an hour higher gusts. It should weaken its forecast during the next 48 hours, and lane may become a random low later Saturday or Sunday. Tropical force winds at over 140 miles an hour from the center. That's when center pressure 95 millibars, 9 inches. Tropical conditions are still expected in the rain bands that will affect Maui County and Big Island tonight and Saturday. Tropical conditions are possible on Kauai Saturday Saturday. Excess rainfall remains possible in the weekend, which can lead to additional flash flood and landslides. Rain is expected to produce total rain accumulation of 10 to 20 inches in some areas and localized storm total amounts up to 40 inches possible, mainly on the windward side of the Big Island, where over 30 inches of rain is falling in some areas. Large swells journeying by lane will impact the Hawaiian Islands another weekend. The swells will produce high surf along the exposed 7-inch shoreline for Saturday. Alright, forecast goes like this. Tonight, increase got about 57 degrees calm with for Saturday. Sunny skies will be warm, high 40 degrees, and calm wind coming south and 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon. As if you're going to the Yarnies March at the TPC in Boston Norton or going to the Norton Lancers football scrimmage, go Lancers against Middlebury tomorrow at 3 p.m. and soccer at 1 p.m. against Taunton for the Norton Lancers boys soccer scrimmage. It'll be perfect weather for any outdoor activities. Saturday, sunny skies, 84 degrees, coming south from 5 to 7 miles in the afternoon for Sunday night. Patch back up to 2 a.m. was partly cast about 53 degrees, south about 5 miles coming in the evening for Sunday. Patchy fog before 8 a.m. was most sun at 82 degrees, coming southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon for Sunday night. Patch back up to 2 a.m. was partly cast about 64 degrees, southwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Monday. Most sunny, partly cast about 91 about 70 degrees. For Tuesday, most sunny, mostly crisp about 93 about 74 degrees. Wednesday, sunny, mostly crisp about 92 about 71 degrees. Thursday, chance showers, most sunny, partly cast about 83 about 62 degrees. Chance ratio 30%. And for Friday, part sun about 75 degrees. And that's going to be it for Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Friday night, August 24th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good night with a good positive attitude, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the more report. Hope you have a good night.